Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Robbins, the creator of Clutch. Clutch began in 2009 and ended in 2013. At that time, we held a Kickstarter for season 3, which, despite some wonderful support from our fans and from some media like TubeFilter, didn't make its goal, and the donations were refunded. So Clutch season 3 never happened. And now, more than ever, I felt it was important to tell a story that addresses difficult subjects and empowers people. And I was intended Clutch to be that. And now 7 years later, and a little older, a little wiser, we're going to try to bring you the third and final season of Clutch through this physically distanced live reading. So for a little catch up on what's happened thus far, have a look at this clip.
Previously on Clutch.
What do you think's gonna happen when you take 8 walnuts in a day? It's the mafia. Look, they see this newspaper, they know somebody's been working their streets without paying the rent.
Max here. Matt owes us some money.
Please, take her instead.
What?
She'll make a good slave. Marcel can sell her.
Still picking a fight with Marcel's goons, I see.
Speaking of which, since when are you a whore?
Since you fucked us over at the dungeon.
Marcel wants his money.
Jesus Christ, man, I knew you were stupid, but seriously? The only thing more dangerous than owing money to Marcel is earning it from him.
You need to just calm down and realize she did this to herself.
No, she didn't. Okay, Marcel did.
How about a chance for redemption? Look, we both want out from under Marcel's thumb, right? This deal tomorrow, if it goes down wrong, Marcel burns a connection.
We're going to unleash a vengeance on them that will make them shiver every time they so much as think of abusing a woman.
Yeah.
Where are we?
They're human traffickers. I let myself get caught so I could see the inside of the operation, see how it worked. I'm undercover with the FBI.
It's not Kylie.
Is there a problem, gentlemen? Is that the one you were looking for?
Lift now, therapy later!
Get in!
You and I are gonna get along just fine. What now?
We find Kylie.
Okay, I'd love to introduce the cast for our first episode to you. Starting with Emily Schooley, who also wrote and directed this episode, is playing Michelle. Emily, why don't you tell us what you've been up to since Clutch ended?
All right, so it's been a hot second. Currently, I'm in development for a queer feminist horror feature. It's my first feature that I will be directing, acting, and simultaneously. Over the last few years, I've produced and directed a number of short films, including my last short film, Life and the Art of Lying, which you can now find on VOD on platforms such as Amazon, Real House, and Lesflix and Tello. So I've been pretty busy making a lot of queer, women-driven media.
Amazing. And how can people find you and contact you?
So I'm at Emily Schooley on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And you can also find my production company, Laughing Cat Productions, Facebook and Instagram. And then on Twitter, it's at Laughing Cat PRDN.
Amazing. And all of these links will be below in our YouTube description as well. Next, we have Aeneas Rosenzweig, who played Sid. Aeneas, can you tell us a little bit about what you've been up to?
So I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, like sort of set deck, set dressing. I'm also directing my first film. It's a documentary, and it's actually about the legal system. You can find me online on Instagram. My name is @Aeneas of Canada.
Amazing. Thank you. And joining the cast of season 3 of Clutch is Jessica Edmonds. Jessica, tell us about yourself.
I'm based in Los Angeles, and I've met all of you lovely Canadians through Jonathan, and I'm excited to be joining this. I guess you could find me online. I have a YouTube channel, Watch Me Watch Stuff, and social media wise, I think both of my Instagram and Twitter are little_Ewok because I'm a nerd. And yeah, just excited to be here.
We're glad to have you. And finally, Gregory Cruikshank is joining us for a cameo role. Can you say hi, Gregory?
Hello there, Gregory Cruikshank, Hamilton-based actor and playwright, winner of the 2014 City of Hamilton Arts Award for Emerging Theater Artist several years ago now, so I can only live on the accolades of that for so long. I've mostly been working with a number of local theater companies around the area, primarily 9M Theater and Notapom Productions, both of whom have primarily been doing a lot of Shakespeare, but it's been a lot of fun to work with them. I'm currently between projects, so eager to see what comes. Eager to see what comes next if the between project state ever ends. My Facebook business page is Gregory Cruikshank, actor/playwright. And that's pretty much the extent of my social existence online.
We certainly have not overused Gregory in this, so he's plenty available for the taking for your web series or film. So without further ado, here is episode 1, season 3 of Clutch. Clutch, season 3, episode 1, Vengeance Spree, written and directed by Emily Schooley. Fade in. Exterior, alley, night. A creep, slimy, intimidating, looms over Sid, who is dressed in a PVC top and skirt. He follows her into a dingy alleyway.
You gonna show me a good time, baby?
Don't worry, baby. I'll blow your mind.
Exterior, street, night. Michelle, dressed in a fancy dress and heels with matching handbag, leaves a hotel and walks down the street. She pulls a small vial of mouthwash out, swishes it violently, and spits. Exterior alley moments later. The creep leans against a wall, eyes half closed, as he pushes Sid down. She draws a handgun and steps back from his grip, firing point blank at his exposed groin. He screams in pain, dropping to the ground.
I told you I'd blow your mind.
She aims the gun at his temple. Exterior, street, moments later. Michelle leans against a wall, removing her heels and putting on flats from her handbag. She smiles at the man's wallet that is visible in the bag. We also see a small handgun in her bag, resting beside the wallet. The sound of a gunshot from somewhere nearby is heard. Michelle tenses and draws her weapon, quickly moving toward the sound. Exterior alley moments later. The creep lays dead, and Sid wipes a spatter of blood from her face with a smirk. It appears across her forehead. She holsters the weapon back in her leg holster and surveys her kill.
Hold it.
As Sid spins to face the voice, she steps the wrong way and twists her ankle, sinking down into a cry of pain. Michelle runs into the alley at full speed, her gun drawn. Both women freeze in recognition as they face each other. A tense beat.
What are you doing here?
Another tense beat. They both laugh, and Michelle lowers her weapon. She surveys the creep appreciatively.
Wow. Nice work. Can I help you up?
Sid considers for a moment, then reaches out her hand.
Thanks.
Michelle helps Sid to her feet. Sid tests her ankle. It's a bit sore, but she can bear weight.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Wait, are you the vigilante the news keeps writing about? 18 kills in the last 3 months?
Oh, it's been more than that. The cops are just stupid.
Shit, that's impressive.
Even after tripping over my own damn boots.
Sorry for scaring you like that. I heard the gun go off and old habits die hard, I guess.
A beat. Neither of them knows what to say next. To talk about the past or not.
Would you mind walking me home?
Interior, cat house, night. The cat house is a little nicer than average, with comfortable furniture and some art on the walls. Light from the city streetlights comes in through the windows. Michelle helps Sid in through the door.
Thanks. I'm glad I ran into you.
Me too. I'm still around.
Where the hell have you been?
Kara, in comfortable but elegant pajamas, glares as she turns on the lights. Michelle and Sid are startled by her entrance.
Kara? This is Michelle. She's an old friend.
Kara's attention turns to the blood smear that is still visible on Sid's face.
You're the one encouraging her to run around killing people, aren't you?
Nice place you got here. Real welcoming.
How dare you bring your vendetta into my house?
It's my choice to be out there, and it's what they deserve.
Several other women begin to gather behind Kara, all dressed in various styles of sleepwear. It's clear they've been woken up by the noise. The women whisper amongst themselves.
You're putting us all at risk. What happens when the police track you here? Just go to your room. I will deal with you in the morning.
Sure, Mom.
If you don't like my house rules, you can leave any time. And you can go now. The sooner the better.
I've invited her here. What happened to we give all women shelter who want or need it, or any guest of ours is treated with respect?
Girls, back to your rooms now.
The other women retreat back to their rooms. Sid and Kara stare each other down. Michelle turns to leave. Sid puts a hand on her forearm, stopping her. She stays.
Come on, Kara, you should be fighting with us. You know how awful most of these guys are. How many more women will they hurt if we don't stop them?
Why do you think I screen our clientele so heavily, huh? It's to protect you all from assholes. Tell me, what happens when something goes wrong one night and you don't come back? Am I supposed to just assume you're dead in some alley somewhere and just forget I knew you?
Kara turns to go back to her room. She's more hurt by this idea than she wants to let on.
Wait.
Michelle pulls a wad of money out from her handbag.
Take this. For your girls.
I don't want your blood money. Just make sure she's gone by morning.
Just take the fucking money, okay? I can tell how much you care about everyone here. Use it to do something nice for them.
Kara glares for a moment, then softens, taking the money.
I still don't like you.
Good. I wasn't looking for new friends.
Interior bathroom night. Sid and Michelle both soak in a hot tub, relaxing. Candles line the edges.
Okay. This is way nicer than that shithole loft we were in.
You could move in here too. We have room.
You're sweet, but it wouldn't work out. These days, I only suck dick for a premium price, and I do not share my profits.
See, I prefer making them think they're going to get their dick sucked than blowing it off.
The women laugh. Sid smiles, but it is hollow.
How do you keep going?
I don't know. Fight, maybe? Being too stubborn or too stupid to quit? You've, still got blood on you.
Michelle points towards Sid's forehead. Sid scrubs, but it's still there. Michelle shakes her head.
Can you get it?
Michelle leans over and carefully scrubs the dried blood away. Sid breaks and begins to sob.
"30 men in 3 months.
Doesn't make you a monster.
How do I know that I'm doing the right thing? What if those guys that I killed aren't that bad? So many of them begged for their lives."
In quick flashes, we see several of Sid's kills. Michelle holds Sid's face, gently, bringing her back to reality.
It's okay to be exhausted. You have lived through so much, and you're not alone. I still have nightmares about my first kill, too.
What happened?
Doesn't matter. It was him or me, and I'm the one who survived.
And since then?
I've learned what I'm capable of. I do what I have to do, and I keep surviving.
Sid leans in and kisses Michelle, full on the lips.
Teach me to survive.
Michelle forces a pause as she stares into Sid's eyes.
Are you sure that you want this?
Yes.
Michelle leans in, and they continue kissing. Both are needy, frantic, desperate. The kind of intimacy that reminds you you're still alive. When they finally break apart,
I hate to say it, but Kara's kind of right.
You agree with her?
Not entirely. Guys who enjoy hurting women, yeah, they absolutely deserve to die. But it's not worth it if you end up dead, or if it's weighing this much on you.
so tired of it all. How do you keep fighting?
It's been easier since I've been on my own. One shitty dude, one brothel, one day at a time.
Aren't you lonely?
It doesn't matter. What I know is if we wipe enough of these guys out, other girls won't have to deal with the same shit that we did.
What if I can't stop killing until someone stops me? Or what if Kara kicks me out? Where do I go then?
You have to decide for yourself what risks are worth it. Nobody else can answer that for you. And as for Kara, or Raven, or whoever else, fuck them all. Everybody is fucking selfish. Even me.
You make it sound so easy to keep going, like nothing ever hurts you.
Michelle pulls Sid in closer, cradling her back against her chest, comforting her.
Giving up is easy. Hell, even dying is easy. I keep going because I know that if I don't take these fuckers out, nobody else will.
I wish I was your brand of fucked up.
Michelle doesn't reply.
Stay with me tonight?
Of course.
Sid relaxes into Michelle's arms. Michelle stares off, looking troubled. And that is season 3, episode 1. Thank you, everyone.
Nice dropping out of frame there, Greg.
He's been down there the whole time.